chap in the UK contacted me because he wanted to know if I could build him a test rig for power steering boxes. And I said, well, I'd better do you a video, then you can see what it looks like, because this was only just made from scrap. It wasn't anything fancy. Just consists of a power steering pump off a 200 TDI. You could use a 300 TDI, but I used that because it had a bracket on it, so I could weld it to the bottom. Pulley size here is 4 inch, this one's 6 inch. It doesn't really matter all that much. It's a 3 horsepower. I thought it was a 5 horsepower, but that's a 3 horsepower 220 volt motor. It's kind of a big beast, but you need something with a bit of torque for your pump. And I tried to work it out so it was like an idly speed for a Land Rover, but it didn't really work out all that much. So I used this piece of steel pipe that was an original power steering hose, and through all these different connectors and adapters we managed to connect up a pipe that goes to here, which is a pressure gauge. Goes up to that goes up to 2000 psi. You're looking for about 1000 psi, and that's it. I just made this little bracket here with some tubes in to put the steering box on whilst you're testing it. So I made it like this so you could do left-hand drive and right-hand drive, because we do occasionally get right-hand drives. Here is just a little wheel. JP gave me that from a lathe, and it's got a tap bolt in there, so this can go on your end of your steering shaft to turn it like a steering wheel, because it's a bit awkward turning it. Well, you've seen that in the videos. Little simple on-off switch, little metal box there with all my adapters and bolts in, and that's it really. Nothing special. The modification I would like to make is put a bigger reservoir on, because the oil does get hot. You know, when it's under test and when it's under load, it does get hot. So gravity feeds into pump into there, into the T-piece where the pressure gauge is, and into your pump. But you might need some, like these adapters for these pipes. You'll have to go to your hydraulic shop and see what they've got. But it's kind of easy to do. The fittings for the Adwest box have got these little O-rings on the bottom, but you can get them with a cone on the other end, so then you're back onto regular hydraulic fittings. Very easy to make. Knock it up in an afternoon. You should say that you should put a guard on this, but I've got that to do later. Right, I hope you have a good look round. Oh, this little pipe here, this comes off your bleed screw at the top of your pump, top of your steering box, and feeds back into there, so you don't have oil everywhere. I was thinking about doing a bigger, like I say, a bigger reservoir, and I've got a big reservoir down there, my drain. But the problem is that you then need a pump to pump it up through into here, so it gets a little bit messy, and pumps, you want to keep it as simple as possible. I could actually do a pump off this other drive belt, like to suck few ATF up into this one here. I don't know, mess about. Anyway, that's it. See ya.